looks different for everyone, and now there's a space redefining what mental wellness can look like. Let's find out what that space is in this sponsored segment. The Willow Space is helping people across Pennsylvania support, connect, and build a path forward.
And today we're learning how their team is combining compassion and science and modern wellness to help people heal from the inside out. So please join us in welcoming Erin and Joseph Woodbridge to the show now with more. Guys, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
So tell us a little bit about the Willow Space for trauma treatment.
Yeah, so the Willow Space for Trauma Treatment is an outpatient private practice therapy group out in Paoli, Pennsylvania. We're out in the Philly suburbs. My wife Erin and I, we own the practice. We've been owning it for about 4 years now, and we do experiential trauma therapy at our practice.
And this is something that really isn't done in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, I mean, so there are providers that provide EMDR, so eye movement desensitization reprocessing, but the way that we look at it is we're really looking at the attachment piece, so relationships, working with relational trauma, and that can look like anything from bullying in adolescence to having difficulties with your spouse in an adult relationship. So we're really looking at how do people interact within those relationships, and what are the difficulties either from childhood or current that get in the way of having those meaningful relationships.
And we were talking about trauma treatment. What are some important things that we should keep in mind when we come to see you and we start to be a patient with you guys?
Yeah.
Trauma treatment is a process.
Yeah.
It is something that can take some time to begin the process of healing from. It is very emotional, very much a healing-based type of therapeutic journey that a lot of people end up going on, and it can look different for everyone.
When it comes to someone's mental health, even just that word trauma, I would imagine some people are thinking like, oh, I'm not as bad as someone else, or like, oh,
Yes.
maybe I'm so worse that like, it's like, what would you say to that if someone's like on the fence of even just like making that initial phone call or visiting you?
Yeah, it's never too late. It's never too late to pick up the phone and reach out and ask for help. It doesn't have to get to the point where it is debilitating you every day and really affecting your life in such a deep way to start the process of healing from trauma therapy. What would you say too is kind of the...
Yeah, I mean, prevention's key. We like to get people in the door as soon as possible so that it doesn't compound and then it does become debilitating. But we work with all sorts of presentations, all sorts of symptoms, difficulties, so we're able to refer out if there's more that's needed as well. It's really just getting people in and just knowing that there is hope to heal.
Now, when I do come see you, am I just talking to you for an hour? Are we doing different practices? Like, what is it? What would that appointment look like?
Yeah, so depending on if you were coming for the initial appointment or if you were seeing us ongoing after that first appointment where we're getting to know a little bit more about the history and have you tell us your story, looking for different themes and really getting the idea of what's actually happening here. It's actually not as much talking when we're doing the actual trauma work. It is more the experience of feeling, bringing up something that maybe is distressing, having you be going through the process of your body and your brain together working at the same time to make sense of an experience. We also have our dogs in the office with us typically who are helping along with therapy in real time. So they get to be a witness to that too.
And people are coming all across the state, you know, to visit the practice and kind of what most folks like are maybe meeting with you once a week for like an extended period.
Yeah, typically people are coming to see us for about once a week. Appointments are generally about an hour long. We do have some clients that come for extended or more intensive sessions that can be 90 minutes or up to 2 hours long. And generally we're seeing that people are with us for about 14 months on average.
So we can find Willow Space for traumatreatment.com, find them on social media, give them a call, start that conversation, and figure out maybe what the next best steps for you or maybe a loved one if you wanted to send them this segment. So we appreciate you both joining us today.
Great, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Aren't they so calm to talk
Yeah,
to?
it's like
I feel like I just got a session.
very relaxed.
Yeah, but I want the dog next time.
Yes,
Everyone
yes.
wants to talk.
Thanks again to Marquis Who's Who for sponsoring that segment. More at the show when we return.